When I first started with my gangs, I was 12 years old. We took over the drug trade. We took it over, you know, me and my gang. I have a bullet that was lodged here, one here. I have the bullet that penetrated, broke my 2 ribs, came out. I have a bullet in my arm, behind here, and across my neck.
Police have allayed fears of a 5th attempt on gang leader Vince Focarelli's life, arresting him on drug charges and keeping him in custody.
After surviving the 4th attempt on his life, frustrating police.
He doesn't want any support from police at this stage, and so there's very little we can do without his cooperation.
Vince Focarelli may be a marked man, but
the son of a bikie leader has been killed and his father wounded in a shooting in Adelaide overnight.
Vince Focarelli survived one of the 6 assassination attempts, but lost his stepson Giovanni in the tragedy.
As soon as Johnny came to the front to sit down, he shot Johnny, and I put him into the car, and the assassin shot me, boom, 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 4 times. Drove the car as fast as I could. Johnny's door shut, and I remember spitting blood. And his green eyes were lifeless. When I saw the bubbles go into the mouth, I thought, so what I did, I said, La ilaha illallah for me, and I asked Allah, excuse me, I asked Allah to accept my La ilaha illallah for him, because he couldn't say it, and he didn't say it, so I would ask Allah to accept his La ilaha illallah. And so they arrested me and threw me into prison. The hardest part for me, watching my son's janaza, you know, the funeral on TV. Everything was numb, but to watch his janaza on TV in a prison cell and not be part of it. I've never seen Giovanni ever speak a bad word or stamp his feet or fold his arm towards his mother. This is the level of love, respect, honor and appreciation this young man had for his mother. But I've never met anyone so loyal, so disciplined and so fearless. Remember, he died protecting his father. I was very privileged to be part of his life. I want to say, unfortunately, my stepson Johnny was with me, but I'm going to say, fortunately, he was there because Allah chose him to be there at that time.
Found the true meaning of Islam, Vince Focarelli soon left the worlds of gangs and violence and becoming a devout Muslim.
Allah chose me at the time he felt was appropriate for me. We were doing criminal stuff, we were intoxicated by drugs and alcohol, and they started talking about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But what caught my attention, I mean my radar came up as soon as they met Isa Islam, Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Because as you know, as a Roman Catholic, he was our king, our God, our everything, you know. When they started talking about him, I said, what do you know about Jesus Christ? You know, like, what do you mean? He's one of our beloved prophets. I said, excuse me? So the more they spoke, I kid you not, I'm like a kid like this, listening to my favorite show. I couldn't get away from it. I was so impressed and so convinced that Islam is the true religion. This was such on a high level of purity, of beauty, of understanding. I felt so free. I know now that Allah was bringing that peace into my heart. So that was my shahada at a time, and the hidayah came at that time. So my intentions, I believe, were sincere because I know my personal connection. I know the tears I shared with Allah. I know that I felt guilty and stuff like that. So do I believe Allah will forgive me? Yes. If I don't believe that, then what am I following? My God is a merciful God. He's a loving God. He's a forgiving God.
His mother's love and support helped him to become a better man every day, and he using every precious moment to give it back.
First of all, my full-time job is my mum, you know. She needs 24-hour care. She can't walk at all, dying of stage 4 cancer. Please make dua for her. So I'm a personal trainer, especially with self-defense. I love my little lions that live at this residence. I try to teach them self-defense, confidence, humility and self-respect, not just for themselves, but for all the kids.
And now the gangster turned devout Muslim stand along with PPIM to fight for the rights of people.
I've been through my life. When you borrow money from a loan shark, remember that this will affect you, your family, your business, and everything to the point of brink of suicide. Until I came to Malaysia, and I've come across people that I thought were people that I look up to, you know? And that's Zarif Johor's father. Until you hear the things that he stands for, and they're not just words of emptiness, you know? He backs it up. He's doing this for the people and for the community, but he's out there fighting every single day, all day long, for the better of the Muslim community, not just the Muslims, but for the people of Malaysia. It's an amazing organization, and I'll tell you something. First and foremost, he does everything to please Allah. Do you see the things that he stands for? He protects people from gangsters, from criminals, from hardship. His organization doesn't abandon you. You know, and I'm blessed to be part of it as well. Malaysia, community of Malaysia, Muslims, listen carefully. With everything that's happening around, do you want a hero that goes into the front line, or a hero that goes into the back line and pushes everyone else in the front line? Who do you want? I want a hero that stands in the front line for his people. He's the first in the front line. This is the man, this is the organization.